just a warning, if you do not like cussing, you should probably leave right about fucking now. So I'm a little pissed off and a little fired up because I am just so fed up with people, especially older people, trying to tell younger people what to do because they think that, because they're older, they are so much wiser. Or because they believe in a God, that they know everything that God is thinking, and they think that they can just basically be a mind reader of Jesus and say that you're doing everything wrong. And I'm about to tell y'all a little story. All right. Fasten your seatbelts. What did I do? I don't fucking know. So, story. Today at school, I was hanging out with some of my friends. Rachel, if you're out there, love you. You might have left because of that intro, but I don't know. Anyways, let's carry on, shall we? Alright, so I was hanging out with a couple people, and I was telling a story, and for those of you who don't know, about less than 4 months, about 3 months and 2 or so weeks ago, my dad committed suicide. And so sometimes I like to talk about the funny stories that we had, just to bring a light, be happy, don't just dwell on a subject, bring some light to it, make it funny. And so I was telling a really fucking funny story. I was telling this story, and about my dad, and basically, I'll just tell you a very quick story. This happened a couple times, but I'm just going to give you a little rundown. So, we were in the car, me and my dad, we were driving to the barn, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to play the song. I'll try. I might see if I can just play a little snippet right about now. And if that didn't work, I'm very sorry. But anyways, let's carry on. So the song was titled Fuck You, and basically, I don't know if you heard it, but like, you see you drive around town with a girl I know, and I'm like, fuck you. And that's basically the chorus, and it says fuck you a lot in the song. But my dad was driving, and that song came on a couple times, because he always thought that he had the clean version in his playlist, and he didn't. And he always thought that he removed that song and put the clean one in, and he didn't. And so that song would always, just randomly start playing. And so that's just one of the memories that I have. And so I was telling that story. And for those of you who don't know, I go to a lovely Christian school. Oh, shit. Hate Christian schools. Anyways. Now, don't get me wrong. I am Christian. If you're not, that's totally okay. We can still be friends. We can chill. We can talk. We can do whatever. But, oh boy, some of the teachers, oh boy, I take that back. Mostly all of the teachers and students, no, not most of the students, some of the students are chill, some of them are overreactive. But, where's I at the story? But yeah, that would just happen a lot. And so I was telling this story to my dear friend, Rachel, who I've known for 7 years. And so I was telling her the story, and I had my headphones in. Actually, I had the headphones right here. I had these headphones in, and I had my phone volume on quite low so that I made sure, nobody could hear anything. Because I'm like, alright, I'm in a Christian school, I don't want to offend nobody, I don't really care. Of course, I ended up offending people anyways, but now it's like, I don't give a shit, it's like, I tried. That's about all I could do. But let's carry on, shall we? I was telling the story to Rachel, and there were a couple other kids at the table. And I was telling her the story, and I was like, well, it will actually just make more sense if I play the song. And so I go into my dad's playlist, I find the song, and so I give her one of the headphones. And mind you, there's a teacher, so here's desk, here's teacher's desk, on her computer, kind of looking up because I'm talking about, the song's bad, blah, 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 stuff like that. And anyways, I'm talking about it. I'm telling her the story that you guys just heard. But I also told her a few other incidents of it happening and stuff, and, blah, 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 blah. And so, I was telling her the story, and I had her listen to one of the headphones, and I also had her friend Eleanor listen to it, and, it was really funny. And so we were talking about it. And one of the kids, I feel like I know exactly which kid told the teacher, but I'm not going to give out names in case I'm wrong. But anyways, because this girl has not spread rumors, but, I've told her stuff All of a sudden, next day, all the kids, actually that day, every single kid in the class knows because of Miss Blabbermouth over there. Yeah, hi, bitch. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure it was her. But she asked, hey, what's the name of the song? And so I tell her what the letter starts with, or no, Rachel does. Rachel says, it starts with an F, and then the second word is U. And so the girl got a pretty good idea. My guess is that she told the teacher, because I saw some movement out of the end of my eye, but I was telling the story. We were all laughing. We were all busting up, all right? It was a great time. It was a great lunch, all right? It was hilarious. It was filled with laughter. It was filled with funny faces. Of course, when Rachel reacted to the song, she was like, she was, and then we started laughing at her face and everything like that, blah, 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 blah. And it was great. And suddenly we got the party crasher. And so I have my headphones in, and I jokingly say, I'm just going to kind of keep this song up in the background. And because I'm a very sarcastic person. And so I actually was about to grab my phone just to change the song, because the song, it's okay, it doesn't do much for me. And of course, here's Miss Bitch, also known as Miss Teacher. You should not be playing that song in school. I have headphones in, and I'm just, I have it low so that nobody can hear it. God would not appreciate that song. And it's not about, us. It's about, God. And I don't think God would want you to listen to this. Again, I have headphones in. Phone is in my hand. Picture imaginary phone. Scrolling through my playlist to try and find a different song, because all the songs on my playlist have cuss words, because I listen to a lot of Eminem. So I'm scrolling through, and of course she's blabbering her little head off and talking about how Jesus wouldn't want me to listen to the song. Well, guess what? I don't think Jesus gives a fuck about what songs I listen to. That's just me. Okay. So, this bitch is blabbering her head off. And of course, I couldn't find a song. But, we were talking about it and stuff. I just kind of laughed it off. I didn't laugh in front of her, but... So, after lunch, after that whole ordeal, I go into the classroom, of course, and, I put my stuff away, and then I get ready for the next subject. And then here's the actual main teacher. She starts talking about, you shouldn't, what, the music you listen to will influence you. Bitch, guess what? If I'm gonna say fuck you to somebody, I'm gonna say it. And your words ain't gonna stop me. Okay, honey? Okay. Now, mind you, this is literally, as soon as she started talking, I knew it was gonna be about the lunching, because I saw her and the lunch lady talking, and I was just sitting there at my desk like a good little girl, but I was just looking at them. And then the moment she started talking, she was like, okay, let's talk about music and stuff. This is literally, I almost started laughing. I had to hold it all in with all my might, because I was just about to bust up. But I'm like, alright, let's see what this bitch has to say. Let me tell you, the bitch speech, I wasn't even listening half the time, because it was just stupid. God wouldn't want you to listen to that. I don't think God would care, considering that he knows my dad just committed suicide less than 4 months ago, and I was telling a story that related to the song, and we were only listening to the song for 40 seconds. Second of all, I listen to Eminem all the fucking time. I guarantee you, I'm not going to burn in hell, or my relationship with God will be ruined, or damaged, or anything like that. Number 3, God used to cuss in the Bible. You can look in the Bible, and God uses cuss words. Guarantee ya, he doesn't care if I'm listening to a song with fucking cuss words. Yeah, that's basically what that whole speech was about. It was 10 minutes, something like that, of her just talking about how you shouldn't. Oh yeah, and how she's gonna have to start monitoring kids. And I literally just looked at the other kids and I looked at the girl that I think told her, and I just looked at her, and I said. And I also looked at another one of the girls who was there, who she walked away because she's really sensitive to cuss words, which is fine. Even though she couldn't hear the song, I don't know why, but I guess she just didn't really want to hear the story. And I was like, I guess I just can't bring my phone then, because I'm probably going to listen to Eminem. And I'm probably going to bring my phone anyways and listen to Eminem, because that's just who I am as a person. Okay? If you want to expel me, expel me. Please, your school is a piece of garbage. Moral of the story. Now I'm going to talk. So that's just the story part, alright? Now I'm going to tell you what the moral of that story is. Do what the fuck you want. Do whatever the hell you want. Don't let anybody stop you unless it is actually harming yourself or others. And now, if somebody's trying to fight you, then don't be afraid to fight back. Like, look at that bitch and punch her right in the face. Or him. I don't really care. But yeah, like, don't be afraid to, like, defend yourself or anything. But, like, if you're just, like, going up and beating somebody up for no reason, like, don't do that. But don't let anybody stop you from, like, doing what you want. Like, if you want to listen to a song with cuss words, go for it. It's not going to harm you or anybody else. If you have headphones in, you don't have to worry about offending people unless you have stupid people in your lunchroom who like to go and tell teachers that you're listening to a naughty song. I love just looking at the camera and getting fired up. Yeah, don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want. If you want to do something, go for it. Don't let anybody stop you. Like, you do you. Unless it's actually harming yourself or another person for no reason, then don't do it. But, like, if somebody gets offended for no reason. Like, if you listen to a song and let's say you turn your phone on and then they see the title and they freak out because there's a cuss word, don't feel bad. Alright? Those bitches need to go get a life. You know, they need to get their panties unwadded, put their big girl panties on, and then they need to walk away and live their life. Okay? But if you offend somebody, don't worry about it. Just don't. But, like, if you're actually going up punching somebody for no reason, don't do that. If you're gonna go kill yourself, please do not do that. It damages a lot more people than you would think. And there is people that do care. I care about everybody. There's a girl who chucked an orange the first day I came to that school in the middle of the year, chucked it at my head as hard as she could, and if I didn't dodge it, even other kids said I either would have passed out or probably would have gotten a mild concussion. Yeah, I don't hate her. You know, even sometimes we talk and I tell her about some of the funny things that I do, and then she tells me about some of the things that she does, and yeah, it's a great time, to be completely honest. But yeah, moral of the story, do whatever you want. Don't let anybody stop you. I love you so, so, so much. And stay positive, do what you want. Don't let nobody stop you. Bye-bye.